Hi everybody, I'm cooking curry today and I'm doing it in the long way, the proper way to cook a curry. So I thought I'd give you a bit of insight. It might be a bit better than my last videos as well because I'm actually doing it right in the moment. So what I've done so far is I've chopped up just a small onion, finely diced, because that's going to make the paste and it's going to thicken the paste. So I've chopped that up with just one chilli at the moment. I've not taken the seeds out because I want it quite hot. So I've left the seeds in the chilli, chopped it up, diced really finely, because what I'm going to do first is make the curry paste. Curry paste is really important, and I can add everything else to the paste when I'm ready to cook. So you take a bit of time and you prep your paste. It's pretty good. So I've used lots of oil and a big knob of butter. So the oil, so the butter doesn't burn in the pan, and I've got my onions and my chilli in there, and I've got about half a teaspoon of ginger in there as well. So this is going to be my base for my sauce. Just put you back in my holder. It's just a handle, it's not anything special, it's not like a real special holder. So some of the spices I'm going to put in, I'm just going to use a run-of-the-mill curry powder, about a tablespoon of that, so that's the majority of that. These are the two really important things: ground coriander, about a teaspoon, ground cumin, a teaspoon. Sometimes I like to put cumin seeds in as well because it's my favourite spice. Salt and pepper for seasoning, obviously. Bit of chilli powder just to adjust the heat later. I've already got a chilli in there, but I'll test it later. I might not use that. Just a hint of paprika. Really, I like the colour it gives. It gives you a lovely colour on your curry. Ground fenugreek, quite a bitter taste, and it takes that sweetness out. And then ground turmeric. Turmeric's another favourite spice of mine. Again, quite bitter, but it balances out well with the other spices there. And I've got no garlic in the fridge, so I've had to use garlic granules. Bit of a cheat, but that'll do. So there's my spices. I've measured it all out already. And now if you look at my... oh, I've burnt it a bit, but it should be alright. So I'm going to take that off the heat. So there you go, that's my onions. This is the base. This is the base for the curry. So I'm going to take that off the heat. The reason we take that off the heat is so it doesn't burn the spice when you put the spice in. If you're lucky enough to be able to use fresh spices, you know, fresh cumin seeds, fresh everything, you don't want them burnt. You need it to infuse into that, what I've just done there. So I've got a really oily mix of ginger, onions, chilli. It smells lovely, by the way. And I'm going to add my spices to that. All that powdered spice, and I'm just going to stir it in. Oh my god, the smell hits you in the face, smacks you upside the head and goes, that's alright that, Gaz. Oh, smell that. Wish you could smell this. So that's all my spices. They've just gone in there, look, and already the colour is a beautiful golden brown colour. I know it looks quite oily at the moment, but whenever you've not had a curry from the Indian that's not got a nice layer of red or brown oil across the top, it's all part of it. It's not meant to be healthy. You can stick your healthy food up your bum. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit and just let that infuse. Stir, and then when it's cooled down, I'm going to bring it up to the heat again, mix in a little bit more. But in the meantime, I'm going to put all my spices away, out the way. And then what happens next? Once I've done my paste, once that's thickened up a bit, and I've got that lovely paste done. Oh my god, it smells delicious. Once all that's cooked off, I'm going to put my paste into my slow cooker. That's going to go in there with a bit of tomato, tin of tomatoes, or fresh tomatoes even, especially if you're using a slow cooker. Fresh tomatoes in there just reduce down and down and down and down and down. Lovely. Can't beat a fresh tomato. I haven't got any. You have to buy them in big packs, and I can't use the whole pack because I go off eating tomatoes. So I've got a can, so that'll go in there later. With my chicken, you can do beef, Beef's really nice. If you want to make a beef curry, get diced beef. If it's nice and lean, you can just throw it into the slow cooker with this paste. And your other little bits of ingredients. And there's not much more to add now, to be fair. But that will go into the slow cooker. Leave it 6 hours, 8 hours. As long as you want to leave it. Longer the better. Now I'm making this today for tomorrow. Reason being is because tomorrow curry is the best curry. Cook it a day early. And then let it all infuse, and it just gets all lovely and special and oh, beautiful overnight. So that's a lovely ready colour now, that paste. I'll just show you quickly. That's my paste there. So it's got a lovely red colour. I've just put in a little bit of tomato puree just to thicken it up a little bit more than anything. And look at it. You'd buy that in a jar for £4. Oh, I love it. And the smell, if you only could smell it. So what it's all doing now, all it's still doing is just cooling down a bit. So when it's cooled down and it's thickened up, it's going to go back on the heat just to get to a consistency that I like. And then that's it, that's my paste. I've used 1 small onion. You can bulk make this paste. You can make a big frying pan full of this paste. Separate it into portions. So every time you make a curry, you've got your paste there already. You just got to throw it in a slow cooker with your meat and your onions, your vegetables, whatever you want to put in it. Mushroom. Oh, I love mushroom curry. So you can separate it all up into portions, put it in the freezer, freeze it, just get it out, throw it in your slow cooker. You're ready. Curry's done. You haven't got to do any special prep or anything. It's brilliant. Brilliant thing to do. I don't do a lot of it anymore. I've not cooked a proper curry like this for ages. But already I'm starting to think, well, why haven't I done it? Because it's easier to get a jar out. But this, honestly, it's going to be lovely. So what I'm going to do with that, once that's heated through again, is I'm just going to let it cool again, because everything that's going into the slow cooker is going to be cool anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then once that's all in there, I'm just going to let it on low, and it'll cook for about 6 or 8 hours tonight. And then I'm going to leave it overnight, sealed in a tub. And then tomorrow, it's just going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm going to do some rice later as well. So what I do with my rice, and this is a brilliant way of doing rice, alright. If you get I always get basmati rice. It's not very starchy, it's not like the long grain rice, it won't all stick together. So get that rice, right, get it from the bag, put it into a hot, really, really hot frying pan, straight away, just from the bag, dry, hard like it is. Put it in the frying pan, and keep tossing that rice, and what will happen, it will toast. It will go really lovely brown, and the smell that comes off it is quite good. It gives off a lot of smoke, but don't worry about that. But toast it so it's all lovely and brown, and you've got white bits in there, black bits, brown bits, everything in there. And that's your fried rice, believe it or not. Two things you can do with that now. You can put that into a frying pan, put that into a saucepan with about 3 times the amount of water. I always drain it anyway, so I'm not worried about it soaking up all the water I put in there. Just means you've got to watch it. So put it in boiling water, simmer it down, just let it simmer until it looks ready. You can take a few grains out, try it. If it's got that tiniest little bit of bite at the end of it or through the middle of it, it's done, because it'll carry on cooking after you drain it through. Or you could put it into a baking dish. What do they call them? Casserole dish. Just cover it all up with water, put it in the oven, about 190, and just let that go as well. Oh my God, it fills the house with such a nice smell. Now that water that you put it in, use a vegetable stock cube. I've got some cheap ones here from Aldi. Vegetable stock cube in your rice water. Honestly, this way of cooking rice, you'll never go back. It's fantastic. I know it's not as quick as putting a bag in the microwave for 2 minutes, but honestly, it tastes brilliant. So I'm about finished now. What I'll do is I'll show you another video later when I'm putting it all into the slow cooker, and then another one after that when it's all ready, it's all cooked. But that's how I do a curry. Give it a go. Bye guys.